Got a really bad sounding 11 right here. That's a -6. So it's getting kind of iron sounding. Shut the front door. That is part of a gold class ring. It's gold. I'm getting a minor blip. Sounds like iron. It did have a -1, and then it went down to 8, which would have been, yeah, I think there's a little tiny piece of iron in here. I am using my equinox Equinox 800 with a 15-inch coil today. Is that it right there? Yeah, I think it's just a little piece of wire and a hole to fill in. All right, on to the next. All right, I got another -6, -6. Oh, I can't find it. Lots of sand crabs. This one appears to be pretty deep. Now it's all over the place. Give me a 15, which would be epic, but it doesn't sound, sounds like iron. Boy, am I deep now. We're over 12 inches. Much more of this, and I'm gonna probably call it, but we'll keep going. There's just not a lot of targets. So, boy, and I'm not hitting gravel, which, when you don't hit any gravel out here, that just is not a good sign. Oh, and I dropped my scoop. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna let this one go. It just sounds like big iron deep. Yep. The waves, tide's coming in, so you're probably never gonna see this footage. All right, I was digging what appeared to be iron. Now I've got a 29. Again, I am using my Equinox 800, so I'm gonna say maybe a dime, maybe something else. I'm gonna let the water do the work here in a second. Target right here too, so and it's a quarter actually. All right, here we go. Some sort of a state quarter. All right, let's see what this one is. It's wet, that's what it is. Yeah, that was a big wave. Sounds like iron. It's a -6. The tide is definitely coming up. So -5. All right, we're gonna give it one more scoop. After that, we're gonna have to call this one. It's just too hard to dig with all this water moving. It sounds like big iron to me. Huh. All right, -6 down here again. Sounds like iron, but so did that quarter, so. The fact that I'm finding metal is actually a good sign, because down the beach there was none. All right, we're gonna let this one go too. Great number, but not a great sound. Kind of thinking aluminum. Now it's gone to -2, so it's actually going the wrong direction. That's a -6. So it's getting kind of iron sounding. What little of a mid-tone it had, it's kind of lost. Kind of starting to sound more like a bobby pin or something. Something right up above it as well. Well, it's pretty firm at 11, 12. Okay. Oh, that's, well, maybe. No, I think I think I found, oh, actually, shut the front door. That is part of a gold class ring. It's gold. All right, we got a little gold. Heck yes. I am happy with that. It's not a lot, but it's definitely a piece of gold. I gotta fill in this hole, but I got something else right above it. It says it's a 20, and I gotta be honest, that last one sounded so bad. Now it's a -4. It doesn't sound a lot different than the last one, to be totally honest. And now it's kind of going to a high tone. It's still a -4, but it's, I'm kind of inclined to think that maybe, just maybe, it's going to be a 10 stake, but okay. There's something in here. Two to 5. Sounds really small. Okay, it's in there. still not seeing anything at all. And I'm talking whatever this is tiny. Is that little tiny thing? No. So I usually don't give up on things, but okay. Is that it right there? That is it. Tiny, tiny, I think, piece of copper. Okay. But that wasn't the main. Hey, we've got a 9 here now. So I think there's multiple targets in this same little hole area. Okay. Now I got a high tone in there at 20, and it doesn't sound like a mid-tone. It should be. Oh, it's so funny. I keep forgetting I'm not using the equinox time. All right, we're gonna fill this thing in. It's just, whatever it is, it does not want to be found. And I think it's iron. And I feel like I could chase it all day long. So, I'm gonna fill in both of these holes and move on. But we did get a little piece of gold, which was nice. is some sort of a washer. All right, I got a 2 down here. Sounds small. Huh. Yeah. You won't see this one. I have an 8. Now it's a 3. Sounds really small. But nice it was deep. Nope. Not deep. And seaweed, I'm jumping. Huh. Yeah. I'm not hearing it at all anymore. A lot of tiny pieces of aluminum out here, I think. There often is. Yeah, there's a tiny piece of what I think is aluminum right there. I got a 3 on the Equinox 800, which is really low. I have to remember what machine I'm using. And it kind of disappeared on me, so probably a little scrap of nothing. All right. I've got an extreme high tone, like a 40 in here. I'm kind of not believing it. 38 now. I'm not hitting gravel, which tells me there's a lot of overburden here. Come on, I'm gonna go deep. Now it sounds like all iron and it's in the negative. I'm kind of inclined to think it's a big piece of infrastructure down there. Because this beach does have a lot of, there's something down there that's crunchy. And I'm thinking that's big iron. Yeah, we're gonna let that one go. Got a great 12-13. Sounds just like a nickel. I'm not going to be bummed with the nickel. I'd be really stoked if it was a big ring. Ooh, now it's an 8. I like 8s. Sounds really good. 7-8. It sounds amazing. Come on. Let's see. Be something good. That'd be really cool. Nope. Still in there. Thought I had it. Maybe this time. 12-13. Probably a Pulltab at 13. Yeah, 13-14 is almost always. I'm not seeing gold. Oh, I am seeing the nickel though. There you go. Got a nickel, and it's not a creepy one. They have a real iffy 11. 10-11 here. Really does not sound good. Sounds very chopped up. And it's already out, which makes me a little even more now it sounds horrible. And that still says it's 11 though. Yeah, I can see a little piece of aluminum maybe. Is that what that is? No, that's a seashell. Oh, it's a tiny bead of some sort. Looks like copper. -5, -6. Probably some sort of small iron, nail, or I see rust. A little piece of rusty something. Oh, now it's not what you want to see rust on, but it's a ring. It's a junk ring, because you can see it's one of those that you can, that can size to any size. But it is a ring, so boom, ring number 1. Actually, I guess it's ring and a half number 1, or quarter. I don't know how much of the ring I got from that piece of gold I got. Even on the prettiest beaches in the world, they're here. Come on, guys. All you water bottle companies, please, please, please. I got a 17 here. I think I see it, whatever it is. Maybe a zipper pull? Is that what that is? Wetsuit zipper pull? Yep, that's exactly what that is. Yep. It's got rust on it, but I think it had copper as well. Can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's definitely not all iron, but it's got iron attached to it. Got a real weird -5. Oh, I've already dug this one. It's a big piece of iron. Never mind. Been here, done that. I have a 22 in the scoop. Thinking penny. Oh, I think I see a green penny right there. Yep. I can see the memorial. I see a tiny, and I mean tiny, piece of sea glass. A little clear one. I got a real rough sounding 19. Technically in the football field. That's an 18. I'm kind of thinking banged up zinc penny is what I think. No, it is one of those. Piece of aluminum. Alright, I was digging what was absolutely a piece of iron in a bunch of big rocks down there. But now it's a 32. I think I saw a vape. Is that what it was? Yeah, I think it's a vape. And that's what that is. Stimsy or something, I don't know. Yeah, one more vape off the beach. Boy, it's like a 10, but it sounds really weird and really rough. Huh, really interesting sounding. I like that I'm hitting all these rocks though. Now it sounds like all iron, -5. And there are rocks though. Now it's a 13. Ooh, I like a 13. Now maybe a Pulltab though. This sounds bigger than that. But it is all over the place now. Now it's a -18. Or sorry, -14. Okay, theoretically out. Is that rock? Yeah, it's this rock. No, that's not a rock. That is a big piece of, oh, it's infrastructure is what that is. Alright, well, I don't have the wherewithal to take that with me, so unfortunately it's going back out in the ocean. I'll probably be the one to find it again. Getting a hideous 23 to 29, but sounds really chopped up. Now it sounds like all iron, and it was a -6. Now it's a 26, so maybe a dime or a penny. Oh, I think, You know what? If I get a dime, it's gonna be the cycle. I really want it to be a dime. Oh, I think it is a dime. All right, I have the cycle in 4 coins. Try that at home, kids. I'm gonna turn on the camera and hopefully there's a 12, was a 12. Knock on wood that it's still there. Oh, there it is, and it is a Pulltab, an old ring pull. Let's say 1976. Nope, sorry, 1979 Budweiser. I don't know. We got a 6. Now it's a 3. Kind of hoping it's deep. It is deep, that's good. Got a little irony there, it went to a 0. Now it's a 6 again. I like deep though. The fact that it's deep is a good sign. Doesn't mean it won't be a little piece of aluminum. It means it's in here. I'm definitely not seeing any gold. And is that it right there? Maybe a little tiny piece of copper? What is that? Oh, maybe pot metal? Yeah, I think it's like some sort of... Oh, I know what that is. That's the electronic board out of a cell phone. Now that is the back of a 22 shell. And here's the wrap up. Wasn't too much out there. I did get a vape in case anybody's looking for it. It says Stilsy. I got a little zipper pull, a couple of plastic bottle caps, the old school ring pull. I did, however, get 4 coins, which 1 quarter, 1 dime, 1 nickel, 1 penny, which means I did get the cycle in the in 4 coins, which is kind of cool. This is part of an old cell phone. That's Stella. She wants to be involved. You can hear her crying. I did get this junk ring, and then lastly, I got this little piece of a 10-carat class ring. And what's funny, on that same beach this last winter, I found a class ring that's missing the little part that has the school on it, and I honestly thought there was a chance that this might be the missing part. Here's the class ring I found, and it's from 1962. But unfortunately, if you put the two together, this one's just too big to fit on the top. So it is not the correct one. I was very excited when I thought I found the missing part. I'll show you what's kind of interesting. So a lot of times these 10-carat class rings, number one, they're built in a way that they can come apart. Different parts of them are actually attached, brazed or whatever. So they'll break apart and come into smaller pieces. But on top of that, the 10-carat tends to be relatively fragile. So I do find a lot of them. And here's a bunch of the ones I found, most of the ones I found over the years. And if you look, these things just absolutely break apart. In fact, I actually someplace have a class ring that I hit with a scoop, and it broke into about 4 pieces. So it's just really interesting, though, when you find these little pieces, and a lot of times they're bright green. Unfortunately, most of these have been cleaned, so you can't see, but they really are like, just bright green. You wouldn't even know they were gold unless you kind of knew what you're looking for. You can kind of see in this one. This one's been cleaned, but the entire thing was that color green, and unless I knew there was a gold ring underneath it, I probably would have just tossed it out with the rest of my brass and copper. So kind of interesting. Love you, Stella. All right, a lot of people have been asking how to get Pirate Mike shirts. I used to try to ship them out directly. It was an absolute nightmare. My printer hated that I was only ordering a few at a time. Super expensive. Didn't make a lot of sense. So if you guys are interested, just go in the description. There is a link directly to Spring, and you can order all sorts of shirts and stickers and all sorts of good stuff. So again, if you did want Pirate Mike merchandise, that is how you do it. So again, just go in the description. If you have any questions on how to find it, I can also send that to you. If you just comment, can't find it, I will send that to you as well. Hey guys, Pirate Mike here. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I have no idea why I do this, but every time I find a $50 at the beach, I stick it in my eye. Again, I sure hope you like my channel, and thank you again for watching and for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. really love it if you guys would subscribe. You can just click on my head right here, or you can watch either of these two videos.